Hey guys, DJ Fitness Daily News Reviews, and together with me today is the Primeval Labs EAA Sleep. Sleep plus recovery supplement, brand new from Primeval Labs. I'm gonna take you through the label here, tell you what's in it and why we should care about it and what do we think about the label. I'm gonna talk to you about my personal experience using this product, flavor, and obviously did it help me sleep and recover. And then right towards the end, just before we announce today's giveaway winner, I'm gonna give you my verdict and what do I think about it. So let's get right into it. So EAA Sleep, this is the latest member of the Primeval Labs EAA family. So you have EAA Max, their intro workout, which we like and we reviewed a couple of times. You have the EAA Max Energy, which is their amino energy type product. And now you have EAA Sleep. So so far everything I've tried with the EAA family from Primeval Labs has been spot on. Really, the flavor has been spot on, the formula has been spot on, the experience has been spot on, and now the new branding is really spot on. I like it, the all white clean stuff. I generally speaking like white supplements, as you guys know if you're following the channel. So this one here is supposed to help you with sleep, get a better sleep and recovery. That's the idea here. So this is a supplement you're supposed to take before you go to sleep. Now this whole sleep and recovery supplements, let's say trend started about a year ago, and there's quite a lot of products out there, and we actually have a ranking on our site of the best ones that we thought until this point. And really what you're looking for in a sleep aid and recovery supplement is you're looking for stuff that will basically get you to sleep, help you fall asleep, help you with stress, just alleviate stress, get you to chill down and calm down, just because when you're stressed, you're not doing well, right? I mean, there's also research that shows that stress causes catabolism in your muscles, and it's just, it's just shitty feeling. So it's supposed to help you with stress, supposed to help you with falling asleep and getting a deeper sleep. And if it's recovery, it's also supposed to help you with muscle recovery. So let's jump into the label. What Primeval Labs did with the EAA Sleep, just like they did with the rest of their products, it seems like when you look at the label, it's really well thought of. It's not just an overdosed formula, and I actually like that about Primeval Labs products generally speaking. It's not like they're trying to see, okay, what is the latest, most coolest ingredient, and let's put 500% dosage of it and see what happens, right? Overdosing stuff is not necessarily the right approach, but you want to have stuff rightfully dosed and then work synergistically together. So this is one thing I can tell you about Primeval Labs, generally the EAA family, specifically EAA Sleep, and I'm going to take you through the label. Now you're going to see it's really well thought of, and that's before we talk about the actual experience. So as far as the label itself, you have two parts to it. I want to start from the end that you're going to see here, and that's the amino blend, let's call it. So that's supposed to help you with muscle protein synthesis and muscle recovery. Obviously you're supposed to take this thing before you go to sleep. So you're like sleeping for 6, 7, 8 hours, and this is supposed to help your body recover from your workouts or just from the day. So you have a mix here of BCAAs and EAAs, and that's why it's called EAA. And there's some research behind it right now, and there's a lot of talk around it for sure, that you actually want to have a mix of BCAAs and essential amino acids rather than just BCAA. Some of it is, there's research that was done in England somewhere, in a lab, in a very famous lab, that shows that you get the actual muscle protein synthesis effect of BCAAs to prolong when you have essential amino acids in your blood. And there's a couple of research around. I'm not going to go through all of it, all the ingredients here. Just trust me, there's some research now behind it that says quite categorically that you want to have a blend. And EAA brings in 5 grams of BCAA plus a bunch of essential amino acids. So you have that here from muscle recovery and muscle protein synthesis while you sleep. But let's talk about, so that's the recovery piece. Let's talk about the sleep aid piece and some of the recovery. So the blend here is really interesting. I mean, you have here 1 gram of GABA, which is a lot of GABA. And GABA, what it's supposed to do, GABA is a neurotransmitter in your brain that helps to chill down your central nervous system. So it's used in alternative medicine basically to chill you down, to fight anxiety and depression. 1 gram is a hefty dose. There's no clinical research that shows what is exactly the dose, but a lot of the supplements, the GABA supplements out there that you'll see, they're dosed at 250 milligrams and sometimes 500 milligrams. 1 gram of GABA, that is a lot of GABA. There is controversy around GABA. Does it actually pass the supplementation? Does it actually pass the blood-brain barrier? Which it means that does it actually get into your brain and have an effect? It's controversial. There's research that shows, or experience that shows that it does. There's researchers that claim that it never does. I don't know, for me, GABA, when I took it separately, independently of EAA Sleep, actually did good. It chilled me down. It's not like knock you down, you become happy and whatever, but it definitely chills you down. The next ingredients that you'll see here is L-theanine, which is a relaxer. And L-theanine, I love it. And some of you might say L-theanine, I see that in a lot of pre-workouts, so this is a sleep aid. But actually L-theanine is supposed to chill you down. That's what this amino does. And when they use it in pre-workouts, in conjunction with caffeine, it's because it's been shown that it actually tapers down the effect of the caffeine crush. And that's why you see it in pre-workout. So it's supposed to be an alter ego almost to caffeine, and that's why it works in pre-workouts. When it's just used alone, and a lot of alternative medicine, again, you'll see that people prescribing L-theanine, it's off the shelf, but prescribing it to people that need to chill down. So there's another anxiety and just good feeling ingredient, and it's here at 200 milligrams, which is again a hefty dose. So that's on top of the 1 gram of GABA. Then you have 5-HTP, which you might run across. That's an adaptogen, again, stress relief. And then to round this thing up, you have 2.5 milligrams of melatonin. Now 2.5 milligrams, it's interesting, like when you buy melatonin off the shelf, usually you'll find it at 3, 6, and 10. And 10, it depends on how you react to melatonin. 10 is a hefty dose. I mean, 10 can get you down and you'll wake up drowsy and stuff like that. Personally, when I do take melatonin, I usually take 6 milligrams, and that's when I really have sleeping issues, like I just have insomnia. What 3 milligrams or 2.5, which is an interesting choice, I'm not sure exactly why 2.5, but the lower dose is supposed to encourage sleep. So usually where melatonin at this dosage, at least for me personally, works really well is when you're already a bit tired, it's at the end of the day, and this just gets you in there. It just helps you get into that sleeping zone, and for sure helps you with a deeper sleep. So really rounded up formula with some ingredients like the GABA with a very hefty quantity, and some of them just rightfully dosed in my opinion. Now let's talk about the flavor. So the flavor, listen, Primeval Labs EAA, we reviewed a couple of their BCAA product or amino products. They always rock. I have the strawberry mango, and I can tell you anything mango I tried with Primeval Labs, whether it's the Primeval Mega Pre or the EAA formulas or the Intracell 7. Listen, this strawberry mango is amazing. If you like mango, and there's not a lot, you know what? There's not enough mango out there in supplements. Primeval Labs does the best mango anything ever in history of supplements that I've tasted. So this is rock solid. Now the way that you're supposed to take it is you're supposed to take a scoop with 12 ounces of water. And I'm going to talk about my experience with this thing and what did it make me feel and when do I think you should use it, and also about talking about these 12 ounces of water. So let's talk about the final effect. I really like the experience with the EAA Sleep. It is not a knock you down type supplement. It's not like you're gonna take this, and it's not an Ambien, right? It's not like taking 2.5 Benadryls or 2 Benadryls. This is more of a sleep aid. What I felt taking EAA Sleep, it helped me fall asleep and my sleep was better. I was just sleeping better. That's my experience. It didn't knock me down. And maybe that also contributed to the effect of actually coming up and waking up in the morning without any drowsiness, without any like after effect of if you ever took like 2 Benadryls or Ambien, you just feel drowsy. This thing, I was just feeling good. It was this morning, for example, I'm after using this now for probably like 5 days. Just feel good. You just feel like you slept better. That's really what I think Primeval Labs tried to do. The second thing is, you definitely feel like this. I tried to take this about 1 hour before I want to go to sleep, like before I want to fall asleep. So then when I'm in bed, I'm watching YouTube or I'm reading something, you definitely start to feel the chill factor coming down. Probably it's the GABA plus the L-theanine. And I can tell you that the experience was way better 2 and 3 days into it, probably 3 days into it than it was in the first and second day. And I think part of the reason for that is just stuff needs to accumulate in your body and your body getting used to this stuff. One thing I did change after the first day is I took this before I go to sleep, like I said, with 12 ounces of water, and I woke up 3 times to go to the bathroom. So you know, it really depends on your bladder stamina. For me, drinking 12 ounces of water before I go to sleep is a no-no. Like, I just woke up 3 times, which obviously defeats the purpose of the EAA Sleep. So what I did day 2 and onwards, which definitely helped, is I took it with like 6 ounces of water, which it is sweet, for sure it is sweet, but it's better for my bladder, and I actually was able to sleep through the night without waking up. So this tub comes in a 30 serving tub, and it retails for around $30, which I think is decent. Obviously, we're Fitness Deal News. Compare prices on our site. If we find a deal and you can get it for whatever, a BOGO free or a BOGO 50%, then it becomes even more affordable. But I think it's rightfully priced, right? It's $1 a day if you buy it retail. As far as my overall experience, I really like this. If you're suffering from insomnia, like heavy insomnia, you just have huge anxiety issues and insomnia and it's just very hard to fall asleep, I'm not sure that this one is for you. This is for people like myself, or maybe like a lot of you guys. You just had a stressful day, you just want to make sure that you're getting the best sleep that you can without being in some sort of an extreme scenario. Like if you're in an extreme scenario, just super anxious, then I don't think this will necessarily be your solution to falling asleep, right? If you're just thinking about dying all day. I think if you're just like me and you just want that extra kick, you want something to help you erase the day that you had. It wasn't necessarily a super bad day, it was just a day. And you just want to shade it, you just want to put it away and you want to fall asleep and get a very good sleep while you're consuming your EAAs and your BCAAs. This is a very good formula and it's well-rounded, and I really like the effect of it. I just really like the effect of it. It doesn't knock you down, there's no drowsiness, but it just gets you to chill down and sleep better, assuming you don't drink a lot of water and wake up every 3 minutes to go to pee. So okay guys, this is what I have for you on the EAA Sleep. Let's see who won today's giveaway. Okay guys, you know the drill. We have this software that goes through our subscriber base and randomly chooses a subscriber that left a comment at one of the videos on this channel. So I'm gonna click the button. Charles Jorgensen, man, so glad to see your name pop up. See you in the comments all the time, and this is what happens. Okay, man, DM me on Facebook and we will take care of business there. Listen, people. If this video was helpful in your sleep aid recovery supplement decision-making process, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you should consider subscribing to the channel, because this is what we do here. We bite the bullet on this supplement so you don't have to, and we tell you what you're supposed to do and when. And obviously, if you want to save money on Primeval Labs or any supplement out there or anything fitness, you go to our site. That's what we do. We're the deal hunters. We'll save you money.